Okay, so Bill, here's the deal. If your health insurance denies your claim or your treatment, is that the end of the road? Because everybody has received those letters in the mail and they're like, what? They're not going to cover it?
Right.
So are we done then?
No, not necessarily. And I tell you, we're seeing this more and more often where the insurance company will, for whatever reason, deny the claim. And, you know, and a lot of times it's absolutely ridiculous. A lot of times they'll say that you're out of network. You know, you went to a doctor that's not in your network, or that the procedure that you need to have done is not necessarily required and it's not necessary. And a lot of times that's just a bunch of bull on both sides. You know, as far as like, we've got a graphic here. You know, look at that. It says health insurance claim denial. Know your plan. Well, heck, you know, I've been a lawyer for 26 years. I've had insurance coverage all my life. I couldn't tell you necessarily.
I was about to say.
You know, I know that I have health coverage, and when I go to the doctor, I've got a $35 copay unless it's a specialist, and I have a $50 copay. But I don't know, you know, exactly what my plan is. But if you get denied, call customer service. If they, you know, give you the runaround, get them to send you a notice of denial, and then you can appeal it, and then perhaps a lawsuit or arbitration. But I've got 2 cases right now that this is kind of relevant. One involves a person that was in a bad accident up around Jackson, Alabama, and they had to receive a lot of medical treatment at the hospital around, it's either in Jackson or Thomasville, somewhere in that area, and their insurance company is saying, no, we're not covering this because that hospital is not in our network. Well, that's a bunch of, you know what, because, you know, this person was badly injured, had to be taken by ambulance to that hospital, and, you know, you're not worrying about who's in your network and who's not in your network at that time. And so we're appealing that. And then a lot of times we've got a gentleman right now who needs back surgery. And so his back surgeon contacted Blue Cross, and they said, no, it's not necessary in this, in this situation. Well, what we did in that case is we went to the surgeon, got him to get involved, and he got on the phone with Blue Cross and gave them the what for, and guess what? Blue Cross is now going to cover that because he said it is medically necessary. So sometimes you have to jump through hoops you don't necessarily, you shouldn't have to, but we see it more and more. We don't have as much trouble with health insurance companies as we do with car insurance companies or things of that nature. But
sometimes no is not the final answer.
That's absolutely right.